Okay, so I have some more good finds.
Awesome.
Aren't they so cool?
Don't buy my will.
Hey friends, so I'm gonna take you guys sourcing with me and we're gonna go find treasures to sell on both eBay and Poshmark. Let's go. I just wanted to hop in here really quick and say that this video is gonna be formatted a little bit differently than my normal videos. I'm gonna be doing a really quick thrift trip, and then after that, I'm gonna be showing you guys what sold the entire week for me. I am gonna be talking at the thrift store, and it is my first time, so I might be a little quiet and not talk as much. I'm gonna try and get better about talking at the thrift store, but it's very intimidating to me, so I'm working on it. So these are a cute pair of Bowden flats. They have like this leopard print, and I think this is calf hair. And then leather. I will be getting these. These are pretty cute, and they're also a good size. They're size 41. Okay, so these are the dresses that I found so far. This one is from Alex Evenings, which I do like to pick up their pieces, especially in larger sizes. And this is new with tags. And this is a very beautiful, long maxi length kind of formal dress. And it also has the topper. These kind of remind me of Mother of the Bride style. And just a very classic piece. I should be able to sell this for around $60. Then I also found this beautiful vintage piece, and the brand is Jessica Howard. And I've actually found this vintage brand before. This one is a long maxi length full velvet dress. And in the back it has this crisscrossing and these jeweled buttons. Really pretty. I really love this one. Things that I would put would be goth or dark romantic, and 90s would be my keywords that I would put for that. I'm gonna list that one for around $50. And this one is another beautiful vintage piece. This one is from the brand Amanda Smith. And this is gorgeous. This is also a vintage maxi length dress, and it has this Asian inspired button over. It has this glitter floral print, which floral vintage pieces do really well. And I'm gonna list this one for $50 too. And again, I would put dark romantic, 90s as some of my keywords for this one. And then lastly is just this classic Bowden dress, and Bowden does really well. This one is a daisy floral print, and these go for around $40 to $45. Always love to pick these up during summertime. Okay, so the last dress I got was this Tadashi, and this one is really pretty. It has like this embellishment and sequins on it, and kind of this pleated front as well. I should be able to sell this for around $50 to $60 pre-owned. So that was another good find. And then I moved over to skirts, and I was able to find this Able the Label, which they sell at Anthropologie, and it's this really pretty kind of peasant looking floral maxi skirt. This should go for around $35. And then I found another skirt, and this one is from J. Crew, which I love to find their skirts, especially their maxi length ones. They do really well. And this one is just one of their classic pleated skirts. And these for me go for around $40. I really like the pink too. It's really pretty. Okay, so this one I'm passing on. I actually love this. I think it's really pretty. I love the leaf print to it, and then the faux fur on it as well, and it's vintage. It's from Robert Kitchen, but I'm not gonna get it because it's $15 and we're going into spring and summertime, so I'm gonna pass on this. But if we were going into winter, I would definitely grab this because it's so beautiful. And then another thing that I'm passing on is this Anthropologie sweater. It has like the tiger, it's really cute, but I'm passing on it because it's an extra small, and extra small stuff just doesn't move for me. And when I looked up comps on this one for extra small, they just weren't performing really well. So I'm gonna leave this behind, but if it was a bigger size, I would have definitely picked this up because it's really cute too. Okay, so this is my best find so far. So these are vintage. They are lace up front jeans. They also are flare leg, and they're from US Polo.
Awesome.
Aren't they so cool? They're a size 9 and 10.
You don't buy my will.
See? And they're from US Polo. These are so cool. I saw some people selling Mud Jeans, which is a brand that they used to sell at the mall, and they were going for around $120. And yeah, these are new with tags. They're also a good brand, and so I'm gonna probably list mine for $150. So this is a sweater that I definitely would have picked up, but I'm not gonna pick it up for $10. It's Wooden Ships. I do like to find this brand, but I'm gonna pass on it because it's $10, but they do sell really well and they are expensive brand new. Same for this one. I'm not gonna get it $10, but it's a Bowden sweater. I do like to pick up Bowden sweaters typically, but I'm gonna pass on these. Again, another item I would have picked up. Like I've said, I don't pick up Athleta as much, but I would have liked this one. It's a fleece Henley sweater, but they have it marked up to $15, so I'm definitely gonna pass on that. The store is pretty spendy, but I have found some good stuff so far. Okay, so I have some more good finds. So this one is a Faraday sweater, and it's actually cashmere and cotton, and brand new. This retails for around $180. I think I should be able to resell this for around $40, maybe $45. Another really great item, I've actually sold the exact cabbie sweater before, and it's just this really nice button-up cardigan, and the one that I sold was in the same size. It's a size large, and the one that I sold previously, I sold for $49 within 2 days of being listed, so really excited about this one. And then another really exciting find, this is actually the first time I've ever found this brand, it's called Bash. And when I looked up their blouses, they were reselling pre-owned for around $70. And this is just a really pretty floral button-up top, and yeah, just really excited about this one. Okay, so I found these on the new rack, and this one is a Toad & Co dress, and it's a really like stretchy material. I think it's like a moisture wicking one, and I actually ended up finding two, and they're both extra large, and they're also midi length and floral, and these should go for around $45 to $50 during summertime. And when summer hits, the Toad & Co dresses actually have over 100% sell-through rate for the most part, so these should sell pretty quickly once it warms up and do really well. So really great find, and they're gonna be super easy to list because they're the same exact style, just a different print. And then also on the new rack, I found this 100% virgin wool Pendleton flannel button-up shirt, and they have over 100% sell-through rate. They were doing really well, and some were selling for around $70. I am paying up for it, I'm paying $15, but since it has over 100% sell-through rate and they're performing really well, I feel good about paying up for it. It's just a really nice one, and it's also an extra large, so a good size too. All right guys, so we're gonna be shipping out my eBay sales, and right now I have 7 items I have to get out the door today. The first one is this Modded Trade Fit and Flare dress, and it has a triangle geometric print to it. This is actually a ModCloth brand, which I do like to find their dresses or their sweaters. They do really well. This actually ended up sitting for a while. I had this for quite a few months and it wasn't getting any attention. And then all of a sudden I got a lowball offer on Poshmark, and then within 2 minutes I got a $25 offer on eBay, which I gladly accepted. So this sold on eBay for $25. So I actually just picked this up and it was in my bins haul, and this is a We The Free. It's an oversized texture Henley top, and this ended up selling for $35 on eBay. So in my other videos, I have talked about Judy Blue and how it's a really great jean brand to look out for. It doesn't sell for a ton, but it sells really quick, and they have over 100% sell-through rate. These are actually new with tags. They were a high-waisted, very dramatic flare leg, and these ended up selling for $40. Next up is this Nakatano sweater, and I actually just found this the other day. I haven't even done a video on it because it's so brand new. I listed this and it sold within a day for $40. And this brand is really good to look out for. I've noticed that most of all their items look the same, so they're really easy to identify. And they do also have the branding throughout the entire sweater. Just a really great find, and obviously we all love whenever we find an item and then it sells within a day or two. So this dress is beautiful, and it's a long sleeve maxi length dress. It also has this tie-dye print, and the brand is Kachel for Anthropology. And when I first found this, I was kind of tempted to keep it for myself, but then I decided that I already have too many dresses, and so I ended up selling this one for $80. Eileen Fisher is a really great bread and butter brand for me. It performs really well, and I do typically pick up any items that I find in it, even smaller sizes. This one is a small petite, and it's just a plain black t-shirt, and this sold within 2 months for $30. Here's a really great sale, and you guys were with me when I found this a while back. I did feature this in one of my videos, and it's from Givenchy, and this actually ended up selling for $150. So moving on to Poshmark, where I have 13 items to ship out. First one is this Talbot's cable knit sweater, and like I've said before in my other videos, I really like to find cable knit sweaters. They perform really well. It's just a very classic knit style, and Talbot's is a really great bread and butter brand for me. This was a size medium, and this sold within a month from an offer from a liker for $25. Next up was this button-up jean jacket from Duluth Trading Company, and I actually just recently picked this up, and it had only been listed for a couple weeks, so I was excited to get an offer for $30. So these were my last video, and they're a pair of Bowden loafers, and I really like the fact that they are this woven tapestry print. They ended up selling for $35 within 2 days of being listed. So Eileen Fisher again, and these were a pair of cargo pull-up waist pants. They were size large, and they ended up selling for $20 within a month of being listed. So anytime I find Spanx, I always pick it up. It performs really well, and they always sell really quick. This one was a pair of their jeanish leggings. So they look like jeans, but then they feel nice and comfortable like leggings. And a buyer sent me an offer for $33 and I gladly accepted. So like I said in my other video, my plan is to record every day that I do my shipping, and I'm kind of excited because I feel like that will help build my confidence on camera. I have 22 videos in so far on my YouTube channel and I still feel awkward and nervous every time I record. And I'm honestly a very shy and introverted person. And so the idea of standing and talking to a camera was really intimidating, and that's actually why I put off making videos for so long, because I had been wanting to make a YouTube channel for years and I just knew how I was, and it just made me feel really nervous. And so I'm excited to build that muscle and to get better at it. And so I feel like doing these daily videos will really help. And also I just have been really enjoying making these videos because you guys have been so kind and I really appreciate that. Rambling over here. Did I print that one off? I get distracted so easily. Ooh, these ones were fun. Okay, so these pants were really fun, and they're from the brand Trip New York, which I had never heard of before, but I ended up looking them up because they were really unique. The entire thing is covered in this eyeball print, and when I looked them up, they were performing really well, and these actually ended up selling for $63. All right guys, so for today, I just have Poshmark orders to ship out. I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Seven. I have 7 items to ship out today from Poshmark. I didn't make any sales on eBay last night, and that's why I feel like it's really important to cross-list your items and just have them on multiple different platforms, because there's been so many times where I've had bad days on eBay and then Poshmark makes up for it, and then vice versa. They just kind of balance each other out. So I'm a firm believer in cross-listing your items. And the first one is this really classic Talbot's blazer. I really like to pick up blazers from this brand. They perform really well. And this one was even a smaller size. It was a size 4, but I did pick it up because the style was really on point and just a very classic blazer style. It's a houndstooth print. It's also a wool blend, and the collar line is this faux suede kind of material. The buyer sent me an offer for $36 and I gladly accepted. So then after fees, I made $28.80. The next item is this Sleeping on Snow, which is an Anthropologie brand. I am selective with the items that I do pick up from them. They don't perform as well as they used to, but this one was half off. I think I ended up paying $3 for it. It's this long knit open sweater vest. It was also a wool blend, which wool is a really great material to look out for. And this ended up selling for $25, so not a big sale, but I'm happy to get out before spring and summertime. So after fees, I made $20. So next is this Eliza J dress, and I do really like to find this brand in their formal wear or their long maxi length dresses in larger sizes. Those perform really well. I got this about a year ago and it was just kind of sitting for me. I didn't really get that much attention on it, and it was a really pretty dress too. It was a scuba knit, it's a fit and flare style, and this really like bold, colorful floral print. I got an offer for $28 and I was very excited for it because, like I said, I have had this for a year now and it wasn't getting attention. So after fees, I made $22.40. So another item that I've had in my closet for forever, I've had this for over a year, and it's One September, which is an Anthropologie brand. And this one is a crochet blouse. I actually relisted this, or I had my PrimeLister Poshmark automation tool relist this. This one sold for $22, so after fees, I made $17.60, and I only paid $2 for this top, so I'm happy with that profit, and I'm just happy to see it go too. I hope it goes to a happy home and that it actually gets used instead of just sitting in my inventory. All right, so this is not a brand that I normally pick up. It's Coldwater Creek, and it had a lot of factors going for it. It was a shacket, it had velvet trim, patchwork print, it also had sequencing through it, and this ended up selling within a month for $20, so not a big sale, but a nice kind of bread and butter sale to have. This one is a pair of Lululemon high-rise tights, and I've said it before, Lululemon for me is just not moving very well. I do kind of steer away from picking up most of their items unless they're really cheap, but most of the items at my store from Lululemon are not cheap. They really like to mark them up, and they're just really not worth it anymore for me. They tend to sit, and then when they do sell, they don't sell for a good amount of money. There are some items from Lululemon that I still get excited to find, like their jackets or their like cashmere items. These sat for a long time. I had these for over a year and they ended up selling for $26. Not bad, but if I saw them at the store again, I probably would leave them just because, like I said, these sat in my inventory for a long time. So these were an exciting find, and you guys were actually with me when I found these a couple thrift hauls ago, and they're Mother Superior jeans. And normally I try not to pick up colored denim just because it doesn't perform as well for me personally, but I did get these and I felt like they were gonna move pretty quick because they're pink and Barbie core is still a thing right now, and I felt like somebody was also gonna want these for spring and summertime. They're very fun and bold. They're also a button-up fly, and they're kind of a crop straight leg style, which is popular right now. And the buyer actually ended up sending me an offer for $60, and I happily accepted. So after fees, I made $48. So then we have a pair of Judy blue jeans, and I've talked about this brand before. I love whenever I find their jeans. They don't sell for a ton of money, but they sell really quick. I think they have over 100% sell-through rate. These were listed for 2 days. I actually just found these, and they sold for $26. The buyer sent me an offer, and I could have sold them for around $35, maybe $40, but I was happy to see them go so quickly. And these are a pair of just classic straight leg jeans from them, and yeah, really happy with the quick flip. Like I said, I just got them, so they're not even bagged up or anything. Really love a fast flip. I mean, who doesn't? All right, guys, so another day of shipping, and I have 4 items to ship out. The first one is gonna be B430, so that's gonna be all the way down on my last section of row B. So this one is a Nike sweater, and I typically only pick up Nike Tech items. This one was not a Nike Tech item, but I did get it because it had this unique patch on it. And anytime I find Nike and if it has anything unique on it, I do take a picture of it and then I Google Lens it. This one was a rare boxing zip up sweater, so I picked it up, and this sold pretty quickly for $50 on eBay. So next up is this Lulu's dress, and this one is new with tags. The entire thing is covered in sequins. It's very pretty. I do typically like to pick up Lulu's only now if it's a maxi length. This one was a mini length, which don't perform very well for me. I've had this one for a while, so I was excited to get an offer for $25, and I guess it's gonna be going for the lady's daughter. She's gonna be wearing it for a dance, and so this dress is gonna go out and have fun and be used and enjoyed, so I'm excited about that. Then I ended up selling these Talbot's espadrilles, and these are just a really classic style of shoes for summertime. They also have this really cute beaded palm tree on them, just really fun, and I sold these on Poshmark for $23. And then I have to come over here because this is an item that I just picked up, and it's a pair of Viore joggers. And I am really enjoying picking up this brand. Like I've said before, it performs like Lululemon used to. And these ended up selling for $45. I'm struggling over here. They ended up selling for $45 on Poshmark within just a couple days of being listed. So definitely keep a lookout for Viore. So the last item that I'm shipping out today is this Skims bra, and this is actually new with tags. I had this listed for 2 days and it sold on Poshmark for $20. Definitely not a ton, but a nice bread and butter sale. All right, you guys, so I'm just pulling my shipping, and the first item that I'm shipping out today are these Hispanitas boots, and I've never heard of this brand, and I actually got these for free because my mom was clearing out her closet and she gave me a bunch of her shoes, and these were obviously one of them, and they sold on Poshmark for $50, so after fees, I made $40. Then another sale on Poshmark was this Calvin Klein dress, and this is a houndstooth print. It is definitely very classic, professional, and career wear. And this sold on Poshmark for $36, so after fees, I made $28.80. I just recently had a viewer ask me if I pick up Calvin Klein, and I am very selective with that brand, but I do still pick up their career and professional wear dresses. Those still do really well. Then on eBay, I sold a pair of J. Crew pants, and these are skinny leg. They're also an army green, and then they had exposed zippers on them. I have had this pair of pants for so long. I think I've had this for 1.5 years, and so I was really happy to sell them for $19.99 on eBay. And I feel like this whole week has kind of just been getting rid of a lot of my stale items, which I am just beyond happy for that. And it just feels really great when you sell an item that you've had for forever. And then lastly for today, I sold a pair of Lauren Ralph Lauren riding boots. You can't see them because they're already packaged up, but they were just some really nice classic riding boots. They're leather and brown, and they looked like they were in really great condition. I am happy that I sold them going into springtime and that I wasn't keeping them and holding on to them until the next fall and winter season, and they sold on eBay for $50. All right, friends, that is it for today's video, and I hope that you guys were able to take some value from it and that you learned some new brands or some new items to look out for. And as always, if you guys think that I earned a like on this video or your subscription, I would really appreciate that. But either way, I hope you guys all have a wonderful day, and I hope that you guys are having great sales, and I can't wait to see you guys next time. Bye, friends.